Hello viewers, welcome to our TV program Faith and Astrology on Natural TV, and we will talk about the message of the sky, and the most important message is about the full moon. Tomorrow there is going to be a wonderful full moon in Leo. What is the message? The full moon in Leo. What should we do according to this full moon? What is the full moon also? The full moon is when we look at our birth charts. Where is full moon? That means our projects or our plans, which is they are going to shine strongly. And today we will talk about the message of the sky in February and the beginning of March. And the full moon is going to be in Leo. Tomorrow it is going to start, and on 19th degree. And what is the message especially for the Leo people? But we will start from Aries first. And in general, the full moon in Leo also tells us the names of Allah when we look at the Asma al-Husna. And Qadir, when we translate in the English language, Al-Qadir means Almighty God, who has got power. Qadir means the God who has got power. And also another asma of the month February is Al-Karim, means the generous God also. So we call the Lord of the universe, especially with these two names, in our praise, especially evening praise. After the sun goes down, we do evening pray, and the evening pray is the typical Leo pray. So when we call the Lord of the universe with these names, that we are going to be much more closer to the wishes. But of course, it is not enough only. We have to also do our action. Can we do that? Yes, of course. But what some astrologers are saying, Mercury is going to start retro on the 17th of February. Don't do this, don't do that. They are trying to stop the life. This is incredible. This is incredibly wrong, because we can't stop the life. Islamic astrology is the difference of Islamic astrology is not stopping the life. We can keep on our life again and our projects, but we see the planets as signs of the Lord, not gods. This must be underlined first. That is why I tell you, when Mercury starts retro movement on the 17th of February, I will give you a message about what you are going to do, what you should do, and without stopping the life. And this is important point. Please stay with us. And full moon in Leo gives a message for the Aries people. They can start a new love, or they're going to get interested in their kids if they are married. If they are single, they are very close to new love in their life. And so they should recite the Lord of the universe name as Qadir and Karim, of course, but also Al-Wadud, the loving God, and Al-Jami, which is uniting the lovers or uniting the things. And these names, of course, which are going to be very helpful, should be recited after, especially after evening pray. This is the message for the Aries people. And also the Taurus, when we look at them, the family is very important this month for them. Family is always important, of course, but the full moon is going to be on their 4th house. That means they are going to they're going to pay attention for the family. If they didn't call their parents, they should call this month more, or any project about the parents will be okay. Also, if they want to move a new place, new home, if they're going to buy a new home also, this is the right time. But they should take advice first from the one who knows buying or selling property. And when we look at Gemini, and the full moon is going to be on their 3rd house, and this is going to be very good for relations with brothers and sisters, and also they're going to start, inshallah, a wonderful relations with the brothers, sisters, and the close cousins or nephews around of the people who are like friends or brothers and sisters. And also they should recite the Lord of the name as Qadir and Karim, but also Basir and Semi asmas are very important for Gemini people. And the praying time exactly is between 1 and 3 o'clock after midnight, and especially witir prayer, witir namaz in Turkish, witir prayer in that time is going to be wonderful, really. And when we look at Cancer, the full moon is in their 2nd home on the birth chart when we look at, and that means, inshallah, they're going to have some news about income. They may increase their income this month, especially ascendant Cancer can expect this very much. And I kindly request them to recite the name of God, not only Qadir and Karim, but also Rezak, Gani, Samet. These names are also important. Please arrange the meanings of these asmas on the internet. And I also explained in my previous programs. You can also learn from those programs where I explain. Anyway, when we look at Leo, the full moon is going to be on their 1st home and 1st house. That means they are going to start new projects successfully, and they're going to have self-confidence more, and they shouldn't stop themselves. But they mustn't take an action without thinking first, without having advice first. And when we look at Virgo, this full moon is going to be on the 12th house. So some Virgo people are very pessimistic, and the full moon in the 12th house, that is going to bring some optimism for them, and they should call the name the Lord of the universe with asmas Mumin and Muhaymin. These 2 names are also important. It is about trust and faith. And when we look at Libra, and the full moon is going to be on their 11th house, that means they may start new friendship in their life, and new organizations they can do. And the Qayyum and Qawi asmas are very important. While taking decisions in the morning time, in between 9 and 11 on Sundays, are very important. And Alim and Hakim asma is also very important for them. And I kindly request them to call the Lord of the universe with these names. Okay, and when we look at the Scorpio's full moon will be on the 10th house. That means if any Scorpio who are looking for new job, or a new opportunity about the career. It's a good time for finding this, because the full moon is shining on the 10th house, and this is going to be a wonderful opportunity. Also reciting the names of God, not only Qadir and Karim, but also Aziz and Mu'iz. Al-Aziz Val-Mu'iz are two important names of the Lord, which are going to help us to have higher position, really. And when we look at the Sagittarius, the full moon is going to be on their 9th house, and this is a message for the Sagittarius people about university education, or also learning new language, new opportunities about learning languages, or some educational courses. Starting these kind of things are very important for them. For speeding up this successfully, I recommend them to recite the name of the Lord, Hadi and Rashid. These names are very important to make it better. And when we look at Capricorn, Capricorn had a lot of difficulties past 3 years. Also the world economy was tested just because of the Saturn in Capricorn. Business started slowing a little bit, but it is going to be okay following days, inshallah. And the sanctions of United States to China and slowen the world economy, but it is going to be better, inshallah. And then the full moon is going to be 8th house of the Capricorn. And the Capricorn, if anyone who is expecting learning about new things about astrology, discovering astrology, they are going to be very close to learning these kind of spiritual things. They can start bioenergy, theta healing, or this kind of things. I recommend them to start their projects about this. And also any Capricorn who's waiting for some money, some income, they may take it. They may have good news about the courts as well, with the names of God. Please let them, they should recite the name Qadir, and also Qadir and Karim names, especially afternoon, Sunday afternoon, with this name, and that they should pray for the Lord, and they should do what they can do as if they have to speak with the lawyer. They should try to find out opportunities to speak with the lawyer in the afternoon. And when we look at Aquarius, and if they have been tested about their marriages, they can have some good opportunities to talk with their spouse, and they can solve the problems with their spouses. And but I recommend them to speak, to negotiate with their spouse in the afternoon, just before the sun goes down, with Vedut and Jami names are very important. Ya Vedut vel Jami, Bismillah. Before they start to speak, they should start to speak with the name of God, and also with the Bi-Ismi Allah, Al-Vedud Vel-Jami. That means in the name of the Lord, who is the lover and also who is helping to be united. And also when we look at Pisces, Pisces should pay attention about their health care. They can feel themselves well, but in any case, I recommend them to get a checkup, or they can call the name of God as Shafi and Hafiz, especially on Saturday evening after the sun goes down. Saturday evening, they should call the Lord of the universe with Ya Shafi wal Hafiz. That means the God, oh our God, who gives the cure and also to protect her. This is going to be good for our health, of course. And the most important message was in February was the full moon in Leo. What about Mercury, which is going to start retro movement on the 17th of February? So we can say, please be careful while signing something. Please read twice, 3 times. I'm not going to tell you, don't sign, don't do anything, stop your projects. This is not good, because this is not Islamic astrology fates. You can't stop the life when Mercury starts retro, but you pay attention. You pay attention while you're signing an agreement, when you start a new project. Please be careful. 10 times thinking, 10 times having advisors, and you can start by the names of Al-Alim Wal-Hakim, Al-Qayyum Wal-Qawi. These 4 names are very important when Mercury starts retro movement. Please say, when you start something, before starting, Bi-Ismi Allah, Al-Alim Wal-Hakim, Bi-Ismi Allah, Al-Qayyum Wal-Qawi. These 2 starting Basmala are very important. Then we can declare the planets are not God. The Lord of the universe is our God, and we take the refuge of these Asma al-Husna. When retro starts, then that is our projects are going to be better, of course, but stopping the life is not good. So don't do this, please. Do your actions. By the way, maybe you can start some other months if you want, if you don't lose the opportunity. You can start later, but if you don't start right now, with these names of the Lord will be very helpful, which is those names are going to open your way to walk on. You know, Sirat Mustaqim, Sirat is English, street, in German, Straße, in Dutch, Straat, in Latin, Strada. That is our streets of Quran. Left side tells us harams, and the right side tells us halals. And we are following the halal astrology, Islamic astrology. The new moon will be in Pisces on the 23rd of February on the degree of 4, and the new moon is going to tell a new start for the Pisces especially, and the new start should be with Mumin Muhaymin. And if you want to do a new start, especially after 23rd of February, I recommend you to recite the name of the Lord, Ya Mumin wal Muhaymin, Bi-Ismi Allah Al Mumin wal Muhaymin, also a very important basmala for starting. And when we look at the full moon in March, on the 9th of March, there will be full moon in Virgo. What is the message of the full moon in Virgo? And the full moon will be in the 6th house of Aries. But just before we start the explaining about the horoscopes and the reflections of the full moon of Virgo to the other horoscopes, I should say that this full moon brings the name of God specially and typically Basir, Semi, Alim, Hakim. These four names are very important. Ya Allah, or Ya Basir wal Sami, or Ya Alim wal Hakim. Also, these three zikr are very important. But zikr doesn't mean. I mean, some people are saying zikr on their mouth, but they think other things. I recommend you, when you do zikr, take a glass of water on the left side, which is close to your heart, and restart making zikr. And because the water hears what you say, and the energy of the zikr, the names of the God, goes to the water, because water is affected by the names of the Lord. And when you say Razak, for instance, the water takes and collects it. And when you drink it also, Bi-Ismi Allah al-Razak wal-Karim, of course you're going to collect in the universe all the fertility and all the energy of income, and you're going to be much more closer to and you can closer to the income also, and also you're going to feel yourself much more energetic to work and to earn more. And when we start with Aries, the full moon is going to be in the 6th house, and the Aries, I recommend them to call the Lord of the universe also with Ya Shafi Wal Hafiz, and this is going to be very helpful for the health also. These days in the northern hemisphere of the world is cold, and so I recommend my viewers to be careful about their health, especially Aries, and calling the Lord of the universe with Shafi al-Hafiz are very important. And when we look at Taurus, and the full moon will be on their 5th house, and they're going to get interested in their kids or their lover much more, and I recommend them to call the Lord of the universe with Al-Vedud Vel-Jami. These two names are going to be very helpful and will balance about the relations with the lover and also the kids. And the Gemini are going to pay attention about their parents. I recommend them to call their parents and asking them how they are, and also reciting the names of the Lord, especially night pray before we go to bed to sleep. You know, there is night pray. This is Yatsı pray in Turkish, and we have the Gemini people especially, they call the Lord of the universe with these names, Alim, Hakim, and also Rahman, Rahim, Malikul Mulk as well. These names are going to be very good energy for the Gemini when they recite. Okay, when we look at Cancer, and the Cancer, the full moon will be on their 3rd house, and they may get interested in the relations in between about their brothers and sisters. They may try to find some solutions for the problems of their brothers and sisters. So in between 1 and 3 o'clock, I recommend them to call the Lord of the universe for their brothers and sisters, Shafi and Hafiz. They may wish the Lord of the universe protect them, and if they have problems, the Lord can give cure and give the solution as well. And when we look at Leo, Leo may get some new proposals which are going to be very helpful for increasing the income. So I recommend them in the morning time, especially on Wednesday, calling the Lord of the Universe with Samet, Kerim, Gani. These names are important, and also another names are especially Razak, Alim, Hakim, to see the projects very well. These are going to be very helpful for Leo people in the morning time. Morning prayer is also important anytime. It is the prayer of getting up early, going to work and making money. Of course, when we get up early in the morning and when we start going our work, that is going to be very helpful for our income as well. And Virgo, the full moon will be in their first house, and the Virgo will feel themselves to start new things, new projects, new life vision. And this full moon will tell them to start new life. And come on, what are you waiting for? These kind of things will be felt inside of Virgo heart. So calling the name of God with Aziz and Muiz, these names are very important to have a higher position. Also, they can pray the Lord of the Universe, saying, "Oh my Lord, please, I want to have a higher position, economically and spiritually, but I don't want to be an arrogant person as well. And please help my fighting against my nafs, ego, and I need your power and help, assistance. I need your company to help me." They can do this prayer, especially before the sunrise on Wednesday mornings. And when we look at Libra, this full moon will be on their 12th house, and psychologically they are going to feel better. But I kind of request them, especially after the sunrise, Friday or Wednesday, they should put their heart on, and they should make a circle around of the heart, just like circumambulation around of Kaaba, and they should say, "Oh my Lord, please give salam, please give sakina to my heart. I need peace. Please give me peace. Give peace to my heart," they should say at least 3 times, and they're going to feel better, really, especially Libra people. And they're going to have, inshallah, a wonderful month. And Scorpion will have some new friends. They're going to expand their friends around of it after 9th of March, of course. And this is a very nice time to start new friendship. And they should recite the name of the God, Alim and Hakim as well, but also Kavi and Qayyum are important. And I recommend them to take decisions in between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock in the morning time on Wednesdays. These are very important. Please don't ignore dear Scorpions. And when we look at Sagittarius may have some proposals, some offers about new career. Sagittarius people suffered a lot in between 2015 and 2017, and they tried to cure their wounds which started in between those years, and inshallah, things will be better for them in following years, especially this month. This month can be good opportunity for them. Please don't refuse any proposal without thinking and without having advice first. And also, Aziz and Muiz are very important for you on Wednesdays, in between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock before the noon. And Capricorn's full moon is going to be on their 9th house. They may have opportunity to go abroad, some other countries, or they can start language lessons as well. And also Hadi and Rashid are very important for them. Before they start learning languages, they should start with also Bismi Allah, Al-Alim wal-Hakim will be very helpful too. And Aquarius full moon will be on their 8th house, and this is going to be a good opportunity to get good news about courts. If they have got problems on courts, they can solve it, and they should make a rendezvous appointment with the lawyer on Wednesday afternoon. That is going to be better for them, really. And lastly, Pisces. And Pisces, after 9th of March, they may solve the problems with their spouse, husbands, wives, and about their marriages. They can solve everything. And but just for helping this, I recommend them to call the Lord of the Universe with El-Vedud and Vel-Jami. These two names are very helpful for the marriage as well. And Mercury will end its retro after 10th of March. So you can speed up again about their projects, and Alim and Hakim is always helpful for you to speed up. But the most important thing is not only reciting the names of the Lord, knowing the meanings of these names, also reflecting these names to the life. For instance, when we are greedy, it is nonsense saying Ya Karim, Ya Karim, Ya Karim, Ya Karim, Jalla Jalaluhu. That doesn't work, because we should stop our greediness in our hearts. When we are greedy, God is not going to be generous to us. And we should, when we say also Ya Shafi Jalla Jalaluhu, right? We wish the cure from the Lord of the universe. But it is nonsense if we don't protect our health, if we don't stop smoking, if we don't do sports. And these are very important points. Not only wishing the health from the Lord of the universe by the name Ya Shafi Jalla Jalaluhu, but also we have to do something for this in this world, because action is also prayer. Action is important. Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you very much for listening to watching our TV channel, Natural TV and Faith and Astrology. Hope to see you next program. Goodbye.